Hello everyone and welcome back to Bootnax Hardcore Minecraft Survival World here. I've been very busy. I know that was super lame. I apologize. I have been over behind the mountain working a little bit for a couple in-game days here, and we've got a little bit more honeycomb. It's not a bunch. It's less than I was hoping for. Hopefully it's enough to at least get most of this done. I wanted to start off today just kind of finishing up this area, finishing up this bee farm and aviary. I think we can do it. But I don't think we're going to have enough of this. I think this is just going to be a process to get all of these. And that's okay. Some things just take time, but doesn't this look so cool? I love this roof in here, man. It's so cool looking. But anyway, I did have a couple of little ideas for this area since I released last episode. After editing it and watching through it, I was like, man, you know what? There are a couple of things that I can definitely add into this to make it look a little bit nicer. And today we're gonna do that. We're gonna start off today doing that. So obviously we've got the floor or the ceiling kind of coming in here, and that's looking nice. But I was thinking about over here, we could put some levers to kind of look like faucets, right? I don't know if up or down looks better here. If it was down a little bit far, I feel like up would look better, but I feel like since it's up so high, down is probably better. I think that's all right. I think it looks all right. And then right here, I was thinking we could just do some more scaffolding to kind of just look like those shelves that we threw in the other area, or even just right here. That might be a better spot for it. Just stack them in right there. Just to kind of look like the scaffolding that we have in here, right there. Okay, we can't leave that open for too long because the bees will be buzzing and coming on out. So we can't have that. Also thought it might be nice to actually get the proper lighting in here. So a few of these guys, just a few lanterns. That's that's the best we can do for right now. We'll get another one down here eventually. And then I've been trying to think of different fun ways to do things. And what if we could make like a little irrigation system in here somehow, or make it look like there's pipes or something? And I think that these work well, the lightning rods, just to it kind of looks like a pipe, right? And then we can connect it to the wall. I don't know, can I make this? Can I make a lever without? Yeah, if we take a lever, and I hope this doesn't flip anything. Okay, good. To do that, it kind of connects. It kind of connects a little bit. You know, it's not great, but it's all right. It does the trick. And then we could possibly do one like straight across here as well. It kind of look like an overhead sprinkler system maybe. So yeah, let me go make a few more. I hadn't really thought about where I was going to put them in here, so I didn't really plan it out at all, but I think that'll work. I think that looks pretty cool actually. And we also need a light in here. I realized this when I took the screenshot for my last episode for the thumbnail. There's no lighting in here. Can you hang this off? No, you can't. So we need like a lantern. I'm gonna put it right there. I could probably also do glowberries, and maybe I will do that, but I just have to find them first. I found them tucked away in my storage backup system. How fools! Oh, geez. I need to get going through here and start sorting this stuff out. This is starting to get backed up, and it's going to start backing up into the hoppers and start messing stuff up. So that's a problem for another day, though. Look at all the birds bouncing around. I really wish they'd move around in here and not just stick in that one spot. But, I mean, I guess beggars can't be choosers. Do I have any bone meal? We do. We have some bone meal. Good. We're going to need the bone meal. And we're gonna take this. We'll put some glowberries in here, and we're gonna get rid of the lantern actually in the beehive. I think Just some natural glowberry lighting will be better. Let's pop this, and then where can I stick this, like right here? Oh, it won't grow there. Oh, it needs a solid block to grow off of. Okay, we'll do one there, and do one right up there too. And then this one will have the berries on it. We'll wait for this one to grow a little bit. But yeah, I think this is looking pretty cool. I think things are looking pretty nice in here, and I don't want to spend a long time here since this was the last episode. You know, I don't want to spend a lot of time here. I'm just kind of touching some things up. I'm gonna get some more. Look at that. What I want to actually focus on today is actually behind this. Lore-wise, of course, this is our tree of life up here, and in hindsight, I would have made it a little bit bigger. It's kind of dwarfed by the mountain right now, and I meant for it to be kind of this big standpoint of like the world, and it's just, it looks cool up there, but it's not super impressive. But like the whole thing is this tree gives life. This tree gives life, and you know, I intentionally put this building underneath of it because all the flowers and all the life and everything, all the birds, the bees. No jokes about the birds and the bees. But this wall, this wall is still, it's not great. It's not great. It needs more life on it. And I have the perfect plan for that. Plan's gonna require a quick trip to the nether, but I only have 15 rockets, so we're gonna see how this goes. Decided to go ahead and do a little caving here to start, and hopefully come across a few creepers so I can just get a few more rockets. I really need to finish the hole that we're putting my mob grinder in so that we can get like endless gunpowder, but it's just a long process, and I definitely need more than 15 to get what I need here. Caving was a failure. I pretty much explored that whole cave already. There wasn't much spawnable space, but it's nighttime. We're gonna just try to do it the old-fashioned way, maybe. I see a creeper right up here. Let's make sure there's no others around. And now with a few more rockets by our side, we're gonna go head into the nether and pick up some of the warped nether wart blocks, or whatever they're called. We are here, and I'm just gonna be gathering a whole bunch of these right now. These are just gonna be super nice for what we're building. And I don't know how many there are. I'm gonna go collect the ones that have fallen on the ground in a minute. We've definitely got quite a bit. Got some acquired. It is time to head back home, as long as I can remember the way to get there. Anyway, let's talk about what we're gonna do back here. Now, like I said, I want to add some life back here, and y'all have probably already seen the thumbnail already, so you probably already know what's coming, but you know, I like to consider myself a fun guy. And when playing Minecraft, there's a lot of room for decorating things. And if you want to keep morale high while building in a world, then sometimes you just get to add something that maybe you haven't seen before. Alright guys, I really apologize for all those puns. I know they were absolutely cringe-inducing, but yeah, basically we are going to be building some mushrooms onto the side of this mountain here. And I think it's going to be super cool. I need to go get a couple more blocks. We're going to do some red ones. We're going to do some warped wart block. Warped wart block. That kind of sounds like the elites from Halo, doesn't it? Warp. Alrighty, so there's a few different varieties of mushrooms I want to do over here. And just like in the style and design that they're going to be kind of starting out in. The first type I want to do is going to be like a bit of it's going to have a stalk. It's going to have a stalk like this. And we're probably going to try to pull it out from the wall a little bit like that. We're going to use dirt. And I want to come out just a little bit farther here too. Just like this. Perfect. And this will just be kind of like a normal cap mushroom, I guess. I'll go up a little bit higher here. Now inside of here, right at, let's see, I don't want to waste any mushroom because they're a pain in the butt to get. We're gonna put a piece of dirt here. Come on out with some brown. And we're gonna do a circle around. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. And yes, I have done this all wrong, so I need to take down some of these. It should just be 5. This section should be 5 and 5 right here. So this should be like this. Oh, actually, and it's just a 3 like that. As long as each side is 5 in the middle, we're good to go. Okay, that's the shape I wanted. Let me go collect these before I lose them, because these are expensive blocks, man. Brown mushrooms are not easy to come by. Alrighty, now I want to kind of sneak up underneath here. This part's going to be a little funky too, but this is all for just little detailing that I think is going to make all the difference. But we're actually going to do the mushroom underneath as well, and I think this is going to tear out that white one as well, but it'll be all right. Okay, we're gonna have to go collect all these again in just a second, but boom, 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 boom. Gotta be very careful because this axe is very fast, and I don't want to break any up top because we want that color underneath there. We want that color underneath. Now, if this was a normal Minecraft mushroom here, you know, we'd say, oh, we're pretty much done. We're pretty much done. But no. We're gonna add a little bit more to this. First of all, we're going to add a little bit of lighting underneath, right here. And then we're actually going to use this red, and we're going to add some depth to this as well. So we're going to just kind of pop down each one of these layers by about 1, I think. And we're going to do this all the way around it so that it looks nice and uniform. Just gotta keep that brown tucked completely inside and underneath. And this should just look super, super cool, I think, once we're done. See, look, from right here, doesn't this look freaking sweet? I think it looks pretty cool. And we're not done yet, because now I actually need to go... Gotta be careful we don't mess up any of the blocks here. So we're gonna go on top now, and we're gonna kind of round it off. Just a little bit. I don't want it to be too tall, so we're going to keep it at this level, but keep that outside. Now we've got 3 layers of depth to this, and we can go take a look at it. And hopefully it turned out as cool as I hope it does. That looks pretty sweet. I think we're going to need to try to figure out a way to make the stalk look a little bit thicker coming off of that angle. But that lighting up from underneath is really cool. And then let's see what it looks like from here as well. We can't see it as well as I thought from here. It's a little bit lower, but that does look pretty cool. And we're going to add a few more things in here, a few more mushrooms in here as well. Just kind of like really liven it up a bit. And hopefully just make it look a little more life-filled back here, you know? Okay, now another type I want to add in. It's going to be pretty decently similar, except for it's going to be like a half one. It's not going to be like a full circular... sticky out of the wall with the stalk. This one's just going to kind of be growing off of the side a little bit of the mountain. And we're going to do this one in the blue color. So I can go find a nice place here to put this up. And kind of thinking over here somewhere maybe. There's a big flat area right here that's just above the top of our bee farm here. A little scaffolding space, and yeah, I think this will be kind of nice here. So first thing, we're gonna kind of work out a shape, I think, for the brown. Let's do it like right here. I mean, I guess that works. We don't really need a ton of space or anything here. These ones aren't going to be nearly as big. I do want to catch all of this because we're going to do the same thing underneath. Now, one we can be a little less careful with. And I think we're just going to kind of do the same technique of rounding it off that we did on the other one, except for this one's just going to be kind of hanging off of the wall a little bit. And we'll put a little bit of light under here as well. Maybe just one. And we'll drop these down. Up. And top this off up there as well. Now, I kind of, when I'm doing these, I kind of want to put them in groups. If that makes sense. So I'm going to come over a little bit farther here, and I'm going to put another one in just above it. Like right here. It'll be at like the same height as the other one, and that's okay. Cool, yeah, I think these are all right. These, I don't know, they might be a little bit too thick. I'm hoping that by adding something else in here, it helps. I'm trying to think of what I can do to hang down on these two to make it look less flat on the bottom. I know there are the warped roots and everything, but I'm not really sure what else I can put on there. But anyway, I want to go ahead and throw in our purple one right now too. I want to go ahead and do that. So we're gonna climb way up for this one. I want to put this one kind of right underneath the tree. Right here. I think it's just gonna be kind of like a... I don't know how this one's gonna work out, so to speak. It might not work out very well at all. The idea I have is kind of like just a scalloping type of mushroom. You know, that one doesn't look too bad up there. That one doesn't look too bad. They all look a little bit bigger than I was hoping for, but honestly, there's some stuff going on back here now. And here I'm thinking maybe we do like a couple like just real small looking ones like this to kind of really... Oh, I didn't want to waste you. You're an important block that's very hard to get. Just kind of have like maybe some baby ones that are just kind of growing a little bit. I don't know. That might be all right. I'll take a better look at it from down here. You know, honestly, this isn't too bad. I'm kind of really digging this little glow that's coming from underneath these little small blue ones right here. It's kind of nice. I think these are definitely the eyesores right now. I think if I could round them off a little bit better, it would be nicer, but this one is okay. It looks good. I don't know if I love the end rods. I was thinking maybe they could be like some little things hanging down, but I guess it's not as great as I was hoping. Anyway, I'm going to spend some time trying to add some more little mushrooms in here if I can. I want a decent amount along that wall, pretty much under the tree. I mean, I know it doesn't look like there's much more space, but I want to get this area that's like right above my head right here as well. And I want to get at least a couple more of these red ones kind of hanging out, maybe even on the ground down near here. Just kind of tie everything together. They don't all need to be growing on the wall, right? But yeah, we'll take a look at everything once I am done. All right, guys, I may have gone a little bit over the top here and gone a little bit farther than I told you guys I was going to do. I said that the mushroom's done, but I just had to keep going and see how it looked. I wasn't recording when I was doing it, so this is where we're at. This is where we're at, guys. This is looking sick to me. I mean, it's turning out way better than I could have imagined. I've added in some on top of some new mushrooms. You know, we've got some more of the small bluer ones over here. Got a pack of mushrooms like right here. I want to call it. It's a bunch of like small ones. It's supposed to look like a bunch of small ones, a bunch of small stalks coming out together. Got another big one back here behind our bee farm, and I've just tucked in all this moss, all this mossy cobblestone and dark oak leaves, and I think they're like, these are really pulling it together. Before I did this, I don't know how I feel about this. I'm not loving it, and now I am. The moss and stuff really has pulled it together. We've got some more work on it I'm not going to finish it today, but basically this is the extent it's going to go on this face. I need to do their face kind of, you know, in front of that tree that's above my head right now. But I want to add a little more tiny amount of detail in here. So I want to head to the nether real quick and pick up some of like the little tendril grass things that each of the like crimson forest, like warped forest have. All right, so I thought I was recording. I was not. I just finished putting in all the little blocks here. So unfortunately there won't be the commentary of me putting them in, but I'm gonna take a look at what they'll look like up there. And it's exactly what I was hoping for. You can't really notice it that well, but you do see these little pops of like smaller mushroom blocks in here, right? Smaller things that don't really take away from the actual mushroom. Now, obviously, it's definitely super barren in this area, but I think that works in our favor because there's a lot of the big mushrooms in here, and I can't really get in here and put these down on it. It has to be on top of a block. But I think it looks really cool, right? Like all these little color pops kind of going in there, just kind of adding to everything. And like I said, I've still got to do this whole side of the face right here, and you know, there's a lot in here. There's a lot of space here, a lot more potential. So we'll probably have some more stuff. We'll probably actually bring this one kind of dragging over a little bit here. But I think so far this is looking pretty sweet. Something else that's been nice about working on this cliff face here is that my bees have been going busy in here. So we're going to be able to finish up this ceiling now, I think. Go check on our stock of that. Yeah, all the birds still... Oh, this one's moved a little bit. They're still flying around in there, though. We're still waiting on one name before I name any of them. We've got 4 names. Need one more, so... anyone has one last name for these birds, let me know, and I will add it to the list, and we'll add it in next episode. But anyway, now what we're here for... let's see what we've got. Look at that. Oh my gosh. This is definitely enough for what we'll need. This might even be 14. We don't need a whole ton of these anymore. We need to fill out this whole area over here. This is almost enough. We need 2 more. Look at that. Isn't this such a cool roof in here though? Be super cool looking. All right, now one more thing I want to do today before I end off today's episode is really put the finishing touch on the area. You know, I have these 4 scaffolds over here that have just sitting there. What I want to do actually is I want to take and put a beehive on each one of them. So we're just going to throw one on each one of these. I just need see if I have any. There we go. We got 41. Okay, perfect. I just need the spruce trapdoors and I need some stairs and this off, guys. Can officially consider this area finished. Well, the building itself, obviously I still have to do pathing and stuff, but it's all right. Got these. We're gonna take some trapdoors. We're gonna put them around each side. These to kind of give a little bit of a roof effect. Little beehives. There we go. Now I'd love to actually, what? I think I actually have a beehive somewhere. I would love, absolutely love, we do have one. I would absolutely love to have some bees out here that can fly around and go wherever they want. I'm down here. Hopefully they come out. Able to. We're gonna leave that there for a couple days and just see how things go. Hopefully they go into these hives. But anyway, everyone, I'm so sorry to do this, but that is all the time I have for today. I think we made a lot of progress in making this area look a lot prettier. And I think next episode, we're going to do a little bit of a celebration for 2 things. One, we have been in this world for over 1,000 Minecraft days now. And, you know, we're pretty decently past it. But I wanted to wait a little bit since I had so many moments of like AFK that probably added a lot of time to that. So I wanted to wait until I felt like we were more accurately at 1,000 days. We also crossed 500 subscribers on YouTube week or two ago. I don't remember exactly when, but I just want to thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart. It means the world to me. This has been a dream of mine for a long time to be able to create content. Anyway, I really appreciate you all watching, and if you enjoyed this episode, make sure you like and subscribe to keep up with me and the world. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate y'all. Have a great week. I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.